What is up, coaches? Welcome back to another video. Today I want to talk to you guys about how, as a nutrition coach or fitness coach, you can take your offer and 7.25x your reach, allowing you to make so many more conversions. As in, take your $1,000 a month deal and push it up to having 7 paying clients for that, in literally just by following this. Because currently, what all of you are doing is you're using hand raiser stories, which, don't get me wrong, they're good. Like, say, I don't know, we've got here maybe 100 people in your audience, right? Let's say your audience is 100 people. Then of that, we have maybe a solid 30 that are watching your stories. Now, of this, about half is your sellable audience, who are actually interested in what you do. But then look how low the numbers depreciate, because of that sellable audience, very few are actually going to take action. And even if they don't take action, very few will move on to the next stage. And this is like quite a low level kind of explanation. But what I mean is, out of your 100 people, 0 are moving on to the next stage. So you need like 1,000 people just to get maybe 2 or 3 people to push over to that next stage, which is crazy numbers. And it means that you're wasting countless hours on just pushing in your like outreach, dialing in your systems, and it's just like way too much time wasted. When instead you could use a way simpler system that could take those 100 potential people and turn it into 7 to 8 qualified leads, using this like method which can create a 7.25% increase. No, 7.25x increase, sorry, 725% increase. And this is the DM superiority method. And this is what I personally use. So out of our audience here, we've got the same audiences. However, this one, only, a small portion of the audience is actually seeing the stories. Whereas in this one, the entire audience is seeing our method. And this is because we're going to be going in with these cold DMs. So the way we do this is we're going to send loads and loads and loads of DMs out. And then a good percentage of these people will then come back flooding through and actually like start messaging us back. And then a good percentage of those will then further take action, allowing us to bring in loads and loads of people who we can then push on to the next stage, whether that's a closing call, an in-chat deal, or whatever it is. Like, we can close them there and then and there if we really need to. But it allows you to take your audience and actually push so many people in. Because before, all of these people that weren't actually taking action, all of these people here that didn't really know who you were, they kind of just followed you. They were doing nothing. They weren't worthless to anything. They weren't bringing you anything. However, now all these people are being like, you know what, I actually know this guy. I know Craig, I've heard him before. You know what, I know this guy. I know Steve, I've heard of him before. They're being like that. They're like, oh yes, I've seen him before. And then they come flooding back in and they start sending you out messages. They start doing this, they start doing that, and so on and so forth. But then this allows us to build up a huge DM funnel of people that are coming back, they're interested in what we've got going on, and they're constantly chatting to us, who we can then push into taking action, so on and so forth. But this is all done through a really, really simple funnel called the CQC funnel. So this is where we're literally going to connect with them. So, hey Craig, how's it going? Qualify them. What makes you interested in making money online? What makes you interested in improving your fitness? All of this and that. So then once we begin qualifying them, we can use this or that process. So we can give them like 2 options. This can then push them into the idea of like building a gap. Like, oh, I actually need this. And then finally we offer help, a way that almost allows them to push on forward and come back to where they actually want to go. Then we obviously book them into a call, and we just use the Calendly confirmation method. And obviously that allows us to start printing cash and bringing in many, many clients. But either way, I want to go through a really, really detailed breakdown of how this properly works. So if you're enjoying what you've been seeing, just like book in a call down below, have fun. Thank you very much for watching then. Goodbye.